Say to you parents and to you family members who suddenly find yourselves surrounded by kids and your calendar occupied with taking care of kids, good for you. Good for you. God bless you in this time. May you enjoy this unexpected blessing of additional time with your kids. Just be patient. You don't have to get everything just right or perfect, but take a deep breath and trust that God is going to give you what you need when you need it. And kids, I'm sorry everything got flipped upside down. I know this isn't what you were planning to do right now. Maybe you thought you'd be at school or on a trip, but you know what? It's going to be okay. It really is. And I have a chance to read you one of my children's books. Now this one I wrote for my girls when they were very small. This one is called Just in Case You Ever Wonder. And I'm going to read it to you. Isn't that a pretty bear there on the front? Just in case you ever wonder. Long ago, God made a decision. A very important decision, one that I'm really glad He made. He made the decision to make you. The same hands that made the stars made you. The same hands that made the canyons made you. The same hands that made the trees and the moon and the sun made you. That's why you are so special, because God made you. He made you in a very special way. He made your eyes so they would twinkle. He made your mouth so you could smile. He made your laugh so you could giggle. You have a great smile. Let's all smile right now. I want to watch. Oh, that's a pretty good smile. God made you like no one else. And since you are so very special, God wanted you in just the right home, where you'd be warm when it's cold, where you'd be safe when you're afraid, where you'd have fun and learn about heaven. So after lots of looking for just the right family, God sent you to your family. And we are so glad He did. Your family will never forget the first time they saw you. Your eyes were closed. Your fingers were curled in little fists. And your cheeks were puffy and round. And your family knew in their heart that God had sent someone very special for them to take care of. Your first night with your family, they heard every noise you made. They heard you gurgle. They heard you sniff. They heard your little lips smack. They heard you cry when you wanted to eat, and they fed you. Of course, you're bigger now, aren't you? And you can do things you couldn't do back then. You walk and run, you play and talk. You can eat and sing and look at books. You're not a baby anymore. But as you grow and change, some things will stay the same. Your family will always love you, always hug you. They'll always be on your side. And you need to know that they'll be there just in case you ever wonder. Remember, they'll be there for you on those dark nights when you hear noises. Just call out to them. And when you see monsters in the shadow, you can call out to them. And on those hard days when the kids are mean and they don't treat you like they should, you just go to your family. If your grades are bad and your teacher is mad, you just go to your family because they love you. And they always will, just in case you ever wonder. Most of all, your family is there to teach you about God. He loves you, He protects you, and His angels are always watching over you. And God wants your family to make sure you know all about heaven. It's a wonderful place. Do you know there are no tears there, no monsters, no mean people? It's a wonderful place. In heaven, you are so close to God that He will hug you just like your family hugs you. It's going to be wonderful, and your family will be there. I promise. We'll all be there together. Remember that, just in case you ever wonder.